So then I remembered that about a week and a half ago, I went to deliver some products to a little lady that I have, as she's a senior, and she's a little, I guess a little lonely, and so something that should have taken just a matter of minutes to do ended up taking, 45 minutes because she needed to talk a little bit. So I was, listening to her, and the whole time that I was listening to her, I noticed that she was rubbing her knees, her right knee, and it just kept, making me conscientious about it. So we were getting ready, I was getting ready to go, and I was standing up, and so was she, and the Lord said, well, aren't you going to ask her if she wants prayer for her knee? And I was like, oh, yeah. And so he goes, well, ask her. So I was like, okay, so how am I going to bring this up? So I remembered she was mentioning earlier in the conversation something about the House of David. So I said, so perhaps maybe you're Jewish? And she said, no, I'm Catholic. And I was like, oh, okay. So I just proceeded to ask her if she was experiencing pain in her knee and if she would like me to pray for her. And she said, what? And she was kind of caught off guard. And so I said to her, well, can I pray for your knee? And she goes, oh, okay. And she did the funniest, cutest little thing. She tried to balance herself lifting her knee up, so I had her go and sit down, and she sat down, and then I just said a quick, short prayer, to the point, restore mobility, take away the pain, and then I asked her how it was. And then she started moving it, and when she started moving it, she was like, oh, wow, well, and I said, so how does it feel? Can you move it better? And she stood up, and she started walking, and she goes, oh my, wow. And she turned around and walked the other way, and she was like, you know what? I believe that's better. And she's so excited, and she's like, well, thank you so much for doing that for me. And I said, no, please don't give me the credit. God deserves the credit.